Publish your journey video of the day. Today I worked on my next book. Okay, I haven't published my very next book, but sometimes when I work remotely, there's things I like to do that I don't like to do working from home per se. Like for example, like when I work remotely, like it's easier for me to work on other type of work, like setting up the book on all the platforms, getting it ready, coming up with ideas, coming up with a title, coming up with the subtitle, the details, the book details, book overview, book description, the table of contents, all that stuff. It's easier for me to come up with that information when I'm working remotely. For some reason, I think it's because I'm around people. I like to work in different places. I like to work at the malls usually because it's just spacey and you have your freedom to sit wherever you want. So it kind of keeps my mind a lot more like creative, I think, So I like to do that type of work when I'm working remotely. When I'm working at home, for example, I like to create content because I want to be a lot more focused and things of that nature, So like test out how you work. Now, the way I do it may be different than the way you work, but what I find in myself is that different type of work I like to work do and when I'm working remotely compared to working at home. I do both. Okay, when I'm at home, I don't want to check messages. I don't know what it is. I just don't want to check messages that much. Especially back in the days when I was working with a lot of writers, it was just very stressful to me. Like just getting messages from them, like them asking me questions, like, is this how it is or whatnot. I was working with a lot of different writers, so it was stressful in a way, a little bit. But when I'm around, like when I'm working remotely around people, it's a different energy. So I find myself being more open to checking messages, talking to my team members. I do that all the time wherever, but it's just a lot more natural. It flows more. That's how it feels for me. So I go with that. And then when I go home, I like to work on content creation because that's where I can focus a lot more and just be zoned in on the content creation, But in terms of ideas, I like to do it when I'm outside. And it's a lot easier too when you're working remotely. I could just work with a phone and just it's a lot easier too, So test out different ways that works best for you in terms of working remotely versus working at home. I recommend you do both, okay? If you're serious about publishing. I love publishing, especially the way I'm doing it. I'm creating all topics. I'm publishing all topics from A to Z. That gives me the freedom and the flexibility to learn about all kinds of topics around the world. It's amazing, and get to publish it and discover new ideas and publish it, build my brand, and just I feel like I found my calling, as an independent everyday publisher. And it may not be like that for some people who are kind of maybe stuck in a niche that is just profitable, but they have no personal connection to. That's why for me, I love doing all topics from A to Z, modeling the big Goliaths and big companies, like For Dummies, Complete Idiot's Guide, Everything series book. They do all topics from A to Z, guys. That's why they're a lot more flexible to do all topics. And I love it. I know hasn't been taught this way. A lot of people don't teach it this way. And, just because other people don't teach it that way doesn't mean it's not going to work. Going A to Z. It's working for me, guys. And this is just the beginning. Now with AI, I'm able to create and publish books a lot faster. And I get to learn the skill set of publishing. Not just creating content creation, but coming up with ideas, formatting the book on a faster level. Because I'm working with so many books. Last month, I published 8 books, guys. 9 books. That's my personal record. My previous record was in 2021, where I published 7 books with real life everyday experts / writers, freelancers. But now using AI, I matched that personal record, 7 books, 2 months ago. And just last month, I crossed 9 books. 9 ebooks done. Okay, 9 books published. It's crazy. And that's my personal record. And the more I publish, I'm noticing my skill set just going a lot faster too. I'm getting better at formatting the book, the margins, little details. I kind of maybe have, just did it in a basic level. I'm learning it a lot faster because I'm dealing with more books. The more books you deal with, the better your skill set gets, So anyhow, if this resonates with you, you also want to be a publisher too. And you want to do whatever type of publishing you want to do. Okay, maybe your niche is not A to Z. Maybe your niche is sports, maybe your niche is martial arts. You want to master in one niche. Whatever your passion is, right? Go for it. And if you want to learn from me, I'll teach you in my online course and done for you service and coaching. Click the link below the video. Check out my resources. But today I'm working on my next book, HowExpert Guide to Train Spotting, guys. Another unique topic. It's about train spotting. I learn a lot about, because of my publishing business, HowExpert, I get to learn about all kinds of topics on a regular basis. It's amazing. Train spotting, also known as rail fanning. See, I didn't even know that before, but because I go into all topics A to Z, now I learn about all kinds of interests and hobbies now. But anyways, I'm doing a book about train spotting. Stay tuned. I prepared it, drafted it on all the major platforms out there, got the ISBN for the ebook. I got the design done by my designer in advance, and I'm going to work on publishing this new book about train spotting. It's a unique topic, guys. I love unique topics because it's a lot easier to, in my opinion, have success initially, okay? I'm not looking for a home run. I don't need a home run, okay? And I'm going to be realistic. It's unrealistic to have a home run, meaning like a book that makes, thousands a month or whatnot. I'm just looking for a book that does $100 a month, and that's okay with me because I'm going for all topics A to Z. Imagine if you had 1,000 books generating $100 a month. That's $100,000 a month times 12 months. That's $1.2 million in sales. That's not all income, but I'm sure there's advertising, everything. But the reality is not every book is going to sell, but have a goal. Have a big goal. Have a big goal first. Reach for the stars and hit the moon, like Les Brown says. And that's a big goal. I want to have 1,000 books, all topics A to Z, where each of the 1,000 books, I don't need a home run. I'm just looking each book to do well. $100 a month is okay with me, okay? And the ones I'm noticing are getting the best results so far are those unique topics, because those unique topics are untapped right now. They're untapped golden niches that most people don't go into. The big companies, they don't, for them, like Goliaths, like for dummies and whatnot, they don't go into these unique topics. So it's a lot more freer. It's like the blue ocean theory. Go for the blue ocean. It's true. Go into niches that are not tapped. The riches are in the niches if you scale. And that's what I'm planning on to do. And by the way, if you want to learn from me, you can learn from me. If you don't, it's all good. That means there's less competition for me. Okay? But I will share with you. But if you really want to learn in a detailed way, I do have a course. Okay? Because I do want multiple streams of income. I don't want to just depend on publishing alone. I also want to teach as well and get income from that stream as well. Although my main business is doing publishing, okay, not teaching. But I think you can learn more from someone who's actually doing it. Okay, so anyways, I gotta go. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Take care. Bye for now. Cheers.